drafted into the military and got into the U.S. Army. I went through the signal training course. And at that time, I went through the radio teletype course and also the cryptography course, crypto. But the cases that we got came from, I think it was Fort Belvoir, Maryland.
Mm-hmm. Fort Belvoir?
Yeah, and it didn't come from the Pentagon, or it didn't come from CIA headquarters. I was coming into the Army fresh off the farm, you know, so I really didn't have much knowledge of anything, but my boss filled me in on Project Blue Book and what they had found so far as grays and aliens and the Roswell incident. So my boss came to me and he says, "We've both got a new assignment." And he says, "Oh," I said, "Where are we going?" "Oh," he says, "We're going to the Capitol. We're going to be part of the Eisenhower push." He's trying to find out something all about these aliens that MJ-12 was supposed to find out, but never sent back reports to him. They called us in, went into the Oval Office. President Eisenhower was there and Nixon, and they said, we called the people in from MJ-12 from Area 51 and S4, but they told us that the government had no jurisdiction over what they were doing. So being a past general, you didn't tell him to go to hell without any real good reason, you know. So he said, "I want you and your boss to fly out there. I want you to give him a personal message." And he says, "I want you to tell them, whoever is in charge, tell them that to get in, they have this coming week, to get into Washington and to report to me. And if they don't, I'm going to get the 1st Army from Colorado and we're going to go over, we're going to take the base over. I don't care what kind of classified material you got. We're going to rip this thing apart."
Eisenhower was going to invade
Area 51. Yeah, with the 1st Army.
So you go out with your superior.
Yes.
You fly out, you land. What happens? Can you describe this whole process, what you saw?
They took us the 13 or 15 miles south to S4 and like different garage door openings. And in these garage door openings, they had like different saucer crafts. The very first one had the Roswell craft in. It was kind of crashed up, but apparently every alien that was in it died except for a couple.
So you see the Roswell craft, and what are some of the others that you see?
Well, the Roswell craft was really strange because it looked like real heavy aluminum foil. We could rock next to it and you could rock it. The whole thing probably weighed 150, 300 pounds.
Could they tell what the source of power was of this craft?
Yeah, it was like a reverse gravitational thing of some kind. In fact, later on, I got the mathematical code for reversing gravity in a 3x5 card. I guess there are different types of grays and so on.
How did you see that evidence?
Well, at the later on at S4, we viewed the autopsy film. The brain was kind of a little bit bigger, and some of the nose was very, very small, and the ears were just like holes. Mouth was very small.
What was the point?
To go back and tell the president they actually had one. We flew back to the commuter plane back to the air base, and then took President Eisenhower's Lockheed Electra back to Washington.
You and your supervisor,
Yeah.
superior officer, and now you're meeting with the president?
Yes.
Can you describe this?
Well, we met with him in, the second story of the old OSS warehouse building. And Eisenhower and Nixon were there, and also Hoover was there. So he asked us what was going on, and we told him about the alien, the whole situation, and the black projects and so on. And he was just totally shocked. He appeared for the first time to be worried. You know, like he was worried. Eisenhower said, "Gotta keep this thing completely secret. You know, can't talk about this. Rather remain anonymous. Never show my face on anything."